Still in the south, 3 provinces in South Africa have been plagued by the largest brown locust swarms in decades. The first report of this outbreak was made in September last year, detailing severe impact on grazing land, crops, roads, and railway lines in the eastern, Western and Northern Cape provinces.
Well, the wind in these provinces have been reported to be aiding the locusts' migration. With the onset of heavy rainfall, the outbreak is only escalating, with no prospect of stopping anytime soon. Well, joining us now to weigh in on the extent of the outbreak in Western Cape is Director for Department's Program and Sustainable Resource Use and Management, Ashia Petersen, who will join us shortly as we'll take a look at the problems South Africa is facing. Largest locust outbreak, that's one of the biggest challenges going on now in South Africa. Don't forget too, yesterday we talked about the issue that KwaZulu-Natal is equally facing, talking about the floods, which has led to increase in death toll. And now you also have that of locust outbreak, which is indeed a challenge. A lot of problems South Africa is actually going through at this point in time.
And managing the scenarios, the different scenarios, is also a bit of a question at this point. Because if we look at the story that we're talking about locusts and the amount of funds that has been pumped into it, we expect to see results in the different provinces where the amount of money has been put in to ensure that the locusts don't cause as much damage. And even if the damage was done, to ensure that the damage and the impact left behind has been well taken care of. And that's why we're trying to get the guests who will be joining us very shortly. Now, we understand that also the locust is endemic to South Africa. Another questionable character is, why is it so endemic to South Africa? What are the topographies of South Africa, the climate, the humid situation in South Africa that attracts this locust to that particular region? We also understand that there is a department that should, Joe, as once again, they should have seen this ahead of time, should have known the impact, or at least given us a forewarning of the impact this locust would have caused, as at the time it set foot on the shores of South Africa late September. Now, the department has also spent more than 80 million rand on the locust control program. How well and how effective has this been? Do we need to pump more funds into it? Do we need to ensure that that money was well utilized to make sure another outbreak doesn't happen anytime soon?
That's true. That's true. Well, so far so good. These are some of the top stories that we've brought to you thus far. We've taken a look at the issue of locust outbreak in South Africa. Not forget to the treaty that has been signed between Rwanda and, of course, United Kingdom for those who are seeking asylum. Plus, besides these stories, we've also taken a look at the front pages of some of Africa's biggest newspapers, or you could call them dailies. We'll go for a quick break. When we come back on Breakfast Central, our focus definitely will be on more stories concerning Africa. And don't forget, we also have something special for you. Stay here. We'll be right back.